So my experience with the first wave of COVID was kind of at a distance, really. When we first dismissed in March, I was aware, but then as each day came upon me, it became even more and more evident. So when we were thrust into the virtual learning process due to COVID, that was all that my COVID experience was. This was out here, and we had to make sure the teachers were safe, students were safe, and go into this virtual learning process. I think this experience has taught me it's more than just about me, it's more than just about students, it's more than just about teachers. This is a community, because once someone gets it, anyone they've been in contact with now is at jeopardy of having this virus, and it affects everyone differently. So for me, the impact of this is great, and it has different lenses. It has the lens of a parent, it has the lens of a child, it has the lens of a teacher, it has the lens of a teacher with a child, it has the lens of a teacher with family at home that they're taking care of. And so this COVID lens is not narrow, it's one that's very wide and deep.
Oh, I see that. I see you, Paige. I see you trying to stretch it out. I see you. I see you. Let's see what you got, Phoebe.
Online, the arts are one of the hardest things to teach, and so that's why Mr. Lawrence and I kind of started experimenting with some things together, and we came up with the webcam idea and how to show that dance class on the screen so that he can actually see the dancers and give them corrections. So he was one of the first teachers that we piloted where I played the hybrid student. So I was a hybrid student while the rest of the kids were online, so that he can learn what this would be like for him if we do a hybrid class. And so now we're going to expand that thought process to our classroom teachers using the webcams that we have, ones that we're purchasing, and we did this as completely experimental.
Yay, Sarah. Good job, Harrison. Be careful with that chair so it doesn't slide you out.
Regarding technology, when Ms. Hamilton, my principal, decided that we were going to go as a Zoom school, I had to then find Zoom, learn Zoom, and find the necessary technology in order to make my class happen. Ms. Hamilton, fortunately, she is always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead of us, so she had already decided that she was going to get the webcams for us, particularly, well, I guess it would be for every teacher in the school, but especially for the performing arts team. So she got the webcam, I installed it, I did a couple of practice runs with her as my student, and I'm even trying to improve the technology.
It's been challenging, it's been interesting. I'm a very personable person, so it's been challenging interacting with my students via video rather than in person. I've had to improve my technology skills, also my communication skills, and patience as well. I've had to develop a lot of patience because of technology concerns. Students being able to hear me, see me, not hear me, see me. Students being able to receive work electronically, me being able to accept and grade work electronically in a timely manner. Those have been the major challenges, but I'm a lot more technology savvy than I was before, and my students have learned a lot technology-wise as well.
So safety precautions we started immediately. Of course, everyone went home, but personally, we wore a mask when we went out on our own. But here in the building, our custodial staff continued to work. So now there's a custodian here every day except for Wednesdays when we're all at home on professional learning. Those are the things that we started doing to take cleaning precautions here at DESA. This is one of the cleanest buildings in the county. I'm going to say that I'm proud of it. I'm proud of how well the custodial staff takes care of the building. And because we were using the custodial checklist prior to COVID, it actually helped us enhance what we needed to do now that we're cleaning within COVID.
Yes, we are the first line of defense when it comes to the schools. When the kids come in, the first thing they're going to see is a clean building when you come into the DeKalb School of Arts. I strive on a clean building, and my staff, I have a phenomenal staff. My parents know how we keep our school. It's always been a clean building. They know it's safe, and they can easily reach out to the principal, Ms. Hamilton, to discuss any areas that they have any issue with. But we are ready, parents, we are ready and ready and ready for your students to come back.
Everybody grab your blue folders and open to page 4. It looks like this. You don't have to hold it up to the screen, but grab your blue folder and open to page 4.
My concerns with the students coming back is that a lot of them, their parents are not able to work from home, so they're in different households, they're around different family members. So them just coming into this environment and going back into whatever environment they're in and bringing that environment into the classroom, as well as me trying to go around my family or trying to be around my family after being around students from all different backgrounds.
How many rows do you see? How many columns do you see?
I see 2 rows and 2 columns.
Okay. Rows go across. Let me see everybody's hand go across.
I'm very concerned. I've already told my parents I might not be able to come and see you guys like I was before, because I'm going to be around students, and I don't know, who they're around or what they have to do during the pandemic to be able to learn virtually and to be able to function in general while their parents are working. So I'm very concerned.
So regarding I'm a very cautious person anyway. When we shut down in March, I pretty much stayed home for months, with the exception of going to the grocery store. For now, I am coming in, I'm trying to get into the routine of wiping down, hard surfaces on a daily basis, cleaning my computer. I'm trying to get used to wearing a mask and teaching with a mask, because breathing freely and breathing in a mask, is completely 2 different things. So I'm trying to get used to spending the day in a mask. And for the most part, now I try to stay away as much as I can, keep my social distancing up. Now, I know with the students present, it might be a little bit of a stretch to do that, because they're going to want to come to me and ask direct questions, close up. That's what students do. So I'm going to have to continually remind them, about the 6 feet social distancing.
Everything has changed. Everything has changed. I've always been pretty technology savvy, but I've had to increase that tenfold. My students as well. But I also think that the online tools that we've been forced to use, many of them are really great, and the students enjoy them. And they've added to my ability to provide information for my students to learn. So I'll definitely be using many of these tools going forward and doing a higher percentage of online instruction compared to what I did before COVID-19 came in.
Safety from an administrator's point of view is of the utmost importance. It has to be as equal as instruction. They have to have an equal balance. We're going to bring the students back. If we bring the students back, if we bring the teachers back, safety is important. Work with my custodial staff to make sure the building is clean, knowing what cleanliness looks like myself, knowing what great instruction looks like online myself. The task that we have at hand is huge, but it's huge for children. That's our focus. Our main focus is the kids, because without teachers, you can't teach the kids. Without students, you don't have school. So my main goal as an administrator is to do everything I possibly can to strike that balance of safety and quality instruction. My name is Bianca Hamilton. I am the proud principal of DeKalb Elementary School of the Arts, a K-8 art school, and I love DeKalb County School District and all you are doing to help us stay safe.